Yes, indeed. It will be showing up this afternoon, especially across much of the region. But taking a look at the jet stream, and the weather pattern is finally beginning to change a little bit. In fact, turning into a warmer one for us, as we'll see very warm temperatures starting to rise as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday. In fact, we'll notice a little bit of the summer muggies creeping in. It won't be terribly bad, but you will notice them. And then after we go through the second half of the week into the Memorial Day weekend, it cools back a little bit, but we're still going to run just a bit above the normal. So that's what we can look forward to. The average high for this date is 70 degrees in Providence, and that's where we should top off for today. Nowhere near the record of 95 that was set back in 1996. But we are still dealing with the low clouds and some fog and some mist or drizzle depending on where you happen to be, especially southeastern Mass. You're dealing with poor visibility this morning right along that Route 3 corridor between Plymouth up to Marshfield, where it's 1.75 miles right now. Over to New Bedford along that 195 stretch, we're looking at about 5-mile visibility. But then as you work your way into the Ocean State, visibilities do get better. But the temperatures region-wide are running mostly in the low 50s at this hour. Now look across the rest of the country, though, and things are really warming up. You just heard about it in the story already. It's 81 degrees in Miami, Florida, and a lot of 70s with the high humidity down across the Gulf Coast region. There was some strong to severe thunderstorms yesterday in Kansas and Oklahoma. You can see that little cell that's now working towards Missouri and Arkansas for this morning. But we're focusing on this high pressure area that's trying to build into the region and get rid of the cloud deck that we've been stuck with all weekend. And that was from the ocean storm that brought us the rain last week. It was just kind of wandering around. So we will see improvement this afternoon, and once it arrives, it's going to be quite nice sticking around for Tuesday, Wednesday, with the warmth building in and a little bit of mugginess as well heading on into Thursday. And by that point in time, there'll be a cold front approaching that could trigger some thunderstorms late in the day on Thursday. But in the near term, this is what we're looking at. Watch as we get towards the lunchtime hour today, the clouds begin to break up. Maybe not quite as much as it looks like on this map, but it'll be some sunshine at least, and we're heading well into the 60s to near 70 degrees. Then overnight tonight, some of the cloudiness kind of comes back into play. Temperatures will drop back down to the low 50s, but tomorrow's looking quite nice. We're heading towards 80 just away from the shoreline. I think even Providence is going to head up to about 78, but notice the coastal area will stay cooler in the lower 60s, being influenced by the ocean. But we're definitely heading into the 80s on Wednesday, about 84, and staying around 80 on Thursday before the cold front comes in that could trigger a late day shower or thunderstorm, and then it cools back just a little bit into the 70s as we head into the upcoming weekend. Kara.